There's no doubt about it. Abbotsford has been investing in car infrastructure, and car infrastructure. If you want to walk somewhere, good luck finding a sidewalk that doesn't have a telephone post in the middle. If you want to bike somewhere, sometimes it feels like you're taking your life into your own hands. Here at the corner of Old Yale and Marshall, we're going to look at one of the newest and best designed bike lanes in Abbotsford. It's a protected bike lane that actually separates bikes from traffic. That means there's more than just a painted line keeping people alive. So come with me and we'll explore it together. So here you can see the Flexiposts. There to separate vehicles from cars, providing them with parking, easy access to fire hydrants. Some good green Kermit paint here to make it clear where bikes are supposed to be. Also helping to legitimize that bikes belong in this space. Crosswalk out of the deal. You can see how they've allowed access to all the driveways still, inserting the occasional curb, which makes it a more protected place. Love that bright green Kermit. Kermit's paint color, named after the frog. Yeah, and these Flexiposts, this is good because you're not going to have people cutting into the bike lane just to shave a couple inches off of their corner, right? We see that all over the place. People are driving through the bike lane for no reason, just because they can't stay in their lane. Often that's because they're going too fast. People who drive too fast have trouble staying in their lane. So by making the road actually the width of the cars, this will actually reduce speed along here in a healthy and safe way. Good clean signage there. I'm guessing this bike lane is wide enough for the street sweeper to come up. I'm on an e-scooter today, so I'm going to give it a little bit of help going up the hills. With the hills in Abbotsford, e-bikes and e-scooters are starting to make it possible to travel distances we couldn't have in the past. Not everybody's an Olympic athlete. Not everybody has the stamina of a 20-year-old. There we are. Making good progress along here. So for this portion, the width of the road here that wasn't being heavily used, the paint, good, that guy's paying attention. Oh, and look at this, I like this. Notice how it's raised to tell us the pedestrians have the right of way in this spot as they get to the bus stop. That's a good design feature. Making good progress here. I'm feeling safe here. Those cars are separated from me. I'm not bothering them, they're not bothering me. Alright. It's a little bit confusing. Looks like they want me to go up on the curb there and then come back down. Alright, I think they could have done that better. Shared pathway. Alright, so people always have the right of way over bikes on a shared pathway. That's how it works. Here we're coming up on Macmillan. I had hoped they would have run this all the way down to Sumas Way where the shops are, but that is not the case. So instead, They ran it to Macmillan, and I understand the plan is to extend this at some point in the future. But at this portion, the bike lane just dumps people out in the street. Maybe they'll fix that in the future. So up ahead you see an unprotected bike lane. Thankful for it, but it's not protected. So there's nothing here to prevent vehicles from wandering out of their lane, flipping a bike. You can imagine the results. And we're going to just signal and make a nice turn here. Get on the other side. Bike lane here. So see, this is better already. The painted bike lane gives me a space and the cars their space. But look what's in the bike lane. Look at this. Maintenance issues, right? You got gravel, you got debris from trees from the last storm. They've all kind of washed here. You got little piles of sand as high as 2 inches high. This is not a good road surface. It's not very safe. That's why they need to be maintained. They need to be swept and kept clear. Okay, so we're going to follow the rules here, of course. We've got the big buttons here for us. We're going to be begging to go that way. We'll get ourselves turned around. And we've actually got the light. And we'll take you back and show you what it looks like in the other direction. There's even another little bit I saw across the street that I hadn't noticed before. We'll try and go on that part too before we run out of battery. But this is nice. This is called grade separated. You see how we're up higher than the road? We're at a different grade, and that makes us safer. Not a lot of signage for the driveways and such. Again, why would you make people go up that bump only to come back down? That's just silly. But this is good. In terms of being cost effective, I mean, it's little more than the cost of the paint and the Flexiposts. A little bit of concrete, sign here and there to help people not crash into things, because I guess they need that kind of help. But this is good. Imagine us just cuddling up with that big truck? No thank you, I'd rather be separate. So a separated bike lane like this is a safety feature. Not only does it reduce the possibility of an actual accident, but it gives me peace of mind so I don't have to think about it. I can just focus on riding safely. Look at this awesome bus stop. Got those yellow paths, help people feel it. They shouldn't have to push a button to go across. They should be able to just walk across, but it's a nice touch. There we go, crosswalk there. And we're making good time again now that we're on the flat. Yeah, scooters are restricted to 30 kilometers an hour in BC. Dump trucks and SUVs are not, you might have noticed. But yeah, a scooter can't go more than 30k. I think there's good reasons for that. Watching the visibility here. Good. You might notice a few rocks and things in the lane. It's kind of par for the course, right? But any kind of maintenance, you know, cleaning up after a snowstorm, getting the gravel and sand out of the lane, cleaning up after a windstorm that blows branches down, those things directly translate into safety for people who are trying to use these lanes. It's not just people on bikes or e-bikes or e-scooters. It's people jogging with strollers. It's people in mobility devices. Think of the senior citizen driving those little carts around. Yeah, this gives them a nice flat space. And one thing you can't see or feel here, but I'll show it to you. We're not hitting a seam in the sidewalk every meter, right? So we don't have that jarring our spine. Bump, a bump, a bump, a bump, a bump. This is, there you go. And now it's just a sidewalk. Oh, bump, 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 bump. Smooth, just like you'd expect for a car. So it's great. Look at that. This is essential. We got to get this infrastructure in place. And once we get this infrastructure in place, hey, I'm going 22 kilometers an hour. Once it's in place, people will use it. If you don't have the infrastructure there, don't expect anyone to use it. And one other big important piece is it's got to be connected. It's got to go from where you are to where you want to go. It can't just be a little street here and a little street there. It's got to all connect up so people can make the journey. All right. So I'm on the sidewalk now, so I'll behave like a pedestrian. Hit the button. So let's look left. Let's look right. Of those 4 directions, 4 lanes, up and down, to left and right, only one of them has a bike lane. The rest is take your life in your hands, right? This is good though. Look at this. We're separated. We're making good time. We're not bothering anybody. We're not interfering with traffic. And oh my goodness. Oh, classic Abbotsford move. It just dumps you someplace with no explanation. Seriously. Compact the soil. Pave a lane. Put some markings on it so people know what's going on. And this is beautiful. This is way better. Step in the right direction, Abbotsford. I can't wait until our city becomes bikeable, because it certainly is not right now. But look at that. Get a bus stop there. No harm, no foul. Everybody can play nicely together. Seems good.